The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission says that majority of county governments lack robust internal audit mechanisms, creating room for malfeasance. EACC Public Relations Director Eric Ngumbi says the counties have been given 60 days to put their houses in order. He is addressing the media right now at the EACC headquarters, and let's cross over live to Integrity Center, where that particular address is happening from, and our Vincent Odwor is there.
The audit issues relate to those individuals. An auditor is supposed to identify issues and violations and the breaches, including the ones that are perpetuated by those accounting officers. That is why they are supposed to report to a separate framework, using a separate framework, and that's the audit committee. So if we have a situation where audit committees are not existent, or we have audit committees that have never held any meeting, or we have internal audit departments that serve at the whims of the accounting officer, do you expect any accountability there? Certainly no. And that is why EACC wants Kenyans to understand that the fight against corruption is not just about punishing the individuals who are engaging in it, because it will remove the merchants of graft from an institution and replace them with others. If those systems remain the same, these new ones will find it easy to navigate and maneuver around the weak systems and engage in corruption. For example, the problem and the rot at Nyayo House that is being addressed is partly due to the systemic weaknesses and the loopholes in the operations of that institution. We moved into NHIF because of the same reason, that you cannot sit and wait for people to engage in corruption, then you now set the law in motion to take them to court. By that time, money has already been lost. So that is why an effective strategy must have both components. You focus on ensuring that systems are effective, systems are seamless, and systems are in such a way that they do not leave room for public officials to solicit for money from citizens. And because investigations sometimes do take time, because the law requires that after investigations you have to take the file to the DPP, who will also have time with it before it finally gets to the court. EACC is now contemporaneously working with institutions to strengthen their systems as investigations continue. That will help us in many ways. Number one, to seal those systemic loopholes that allow corrupt people to engage in corruption. And secondly, if those systems are effective and efficient, even those Kenyans who sometimes initiate corruption because they want shortcuts, because they want quick service, sometimes for very good reasons, they will not have reasons to do that. If you go to an organization and you find that the systems are working, even the temptation to get a shortcut, or the temptation to look for some other way, the temptation to, find out who can assist you, will not be there. So,
Eric Ngumbi there, the man in charge of communications at the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, and saying that they need effective systems to fight corruption in various government agencies, and especially at counties, saying that you can get rid of merchants of greed and merchants of corruption and just replace them with others if you do not clear the system.